The Morganton Main Street Program has spent more than 30 years working to maintain a vibrant and energized downtown. The program has generated more than $60 million of public and private investment into downtown, and that investment has helped downtown Morganton weather the storms that have left many downtowns across America crumbling and desolate. Today, downtown Morganton, the heart and the soul of the city, is strong and healthy thanks to the Main Street Program. Morganton is one of 61 Main Street communities in North Carolina and one of thousands across the country. The Main Street Program has been so successful in North Carolina and the nation that surrounding communities are still applying to become Main Street communities themselves.
Why did you choose to locate downtown?
Well, originally, my dad was here, and so it just made sense to not move too far away from what was already working. But we found downtown Morganton to be a great community. Just like the guys that work beside of us, across the street, Benjamin's, Pat Snack Bar, Lawson Callahan. It's a good place to do business. It's the heart of Morganton. It's the heart of Burke County. And with 181 coming right down through the middle of Morganton, that's our lifeblood. And if it works, don't fix it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But downtown Morganton's been good to us. Where else are you going to go that, downtown will always be downtown. And the big box stores will always be the big box stores. But in Morganton, it's just special. You've got folks who are working for you, like the Main Street, Sharon Jablonski, Mel Cohen. Mel is his heart is in Morganton and all of Morganton, but specifically he knows that if the heart's not healthy, it's not likely any other part of the body will be healthy. So you got to keep that engine going.
For the past 15 years, I've been located in kind of at the edge of Valdez, North Carolina. As the business has grown, I needed more production area and was hoping for a little retail space as well. As I was looking around to see where that would be most viable, downtown Morganton was clearly the choice. Over the last handful of years, we've gotten more arts developing into downtown, more restaurants, better restaurants, more locally owned places. So when the move became necessary, downtown Morganton was clearly the place to be.
Why did you decide to locate in downtown Morganton?
We saw a need here. I spent a great deal of due diligence time here talking to people, researching the market, and realized that people here wanted to have a UPS store. And so when we opened our doors, people were coming in. Thank you so much for being here. We don't have to drive all over the place. It's right in downtown. It's very convenient.
What is your impression of the Main Street Program?
I'm a real fan of it. I appreciate all that Sharon and Beth do. Like I said earlier, Main Street promotes downtown businesses all the time, and I'm so appreciative of that. They give us an opportunity to collaborate and work together to be bigger and better than we would be on our own.
The Main Street Program does a good job. Sharon's always working, and I know there's other people in her office too, but I know Sharon well. She and I went to school together. But they're always working to try to attract business downtown and to attract stores to come to fill and people to come in, business to come and go in these stores. And they work hard at that. I know Yanni's Restaurant is part of that, and they're always recruiting, trying to get people downtown. And she's done a good job.
So what's your impression of the Main Street Program?
I have been very pleased with it. In fact, Sharon Jablonski is one of the main reasons why we located downtown. I had an opportunity. I saw her on an interview on UNC TV. And I saw that interview and I said, well, I need to go and talk to her. So I went in and met with her. She was very helpful in connecting me to the right people in the city to talk to, helping walk me through the getting into the right places, and we've never had a regret, ever. We feel like that what the Main Street Program does in supporting us through the activities that they have, the calendar events that they have, it draws a lot of traffic down here. And I've been at many, many, many of the events, and not only does it draw traffic, but they're very entertaining for us too.
What does the Main Street program do for downtown that you appreciate the most?
Well, just their focus on it. I really like the streetscapes. The sidewalks across the street, and I know it's a lot to go through with breaking up the old cement and things like that, but they broke all that cement up. I remember seeing a guy coming out of a store across the street and falling. He tripped over a crack in the cement. But they were good enough to go in there and break all that up, put the streetscapes in. They've made it more pedestrian friendly. I know when it first happened, I thought, oh my goodness, they're gonna pinch off to where you can't drive through town, but that's not true. You know, change is hard on us older guys. But anyhow, it took it out to where it was easier for pedestrians to cross. It was safer. And they've really worked to make this a place where people want to come and just hang out. I know the Grind coffee shop up on the corner, my local bakery, both have tables outside, and we have music downtown, especially in the summertime. You got the concerts on the square. I think it's May, June, July. And it's a really good family atmosphere.
Let me try that again. What does the Main Street program do for downtown that you appreciate the most?
I believe more than anything is it draws people to the downtown area to see all of the things that there are available here. The restaurants, the theater, the coffee shops, just walking around. The concerts that they have on Friday night are wonderful. I mean, just packed with people. I was amazed the first one I went to and at the talent and how good it was. And then I went and told everybody, and I know other people do the same thing. And so that's been one of the big pluses, is just bringing people here for the first time.
When the City Council approved the Main Street program in 1982, the city funded the program with general fund revenues. In 1984, the City Council also approved an 8-cent downtown special district tax to help fund program activities such as facade grants and landscaping. In 1994, the City Council increased the tax to 14 cents to help fund and implement the Downtown Master Plan. Today, the Main Street budget averages more than $450,000. Those funds are spent on personnel, capital improvements, marketing, operations, public parking, and grants. The Downtown Special Tax District generates $114,000, roughly 25% of the Main Street program's budget, and the remaining funds come from the city's general funds. The city puts in roughly $3 for every dollar generated by the downtown tax.
Well, I hate taxes. I think most people do. But I'm actually happy to participate in this, and let me just give you an example and tell you why. If you owned a $300,000 property downtown and you paid that 14 cents, what that would be an additional $340 of tax per year. And if you break that down into 12 months, it's about $35 a month. And I feel that we get a tremendous amount of promotion and pushing out what Morganton has to offer for that amount of money. Now, and that's if you own a $300,000 building or piece of property.
Do you think you get your money's worth?
Oh yeah, I mean that's a big bang for your buck. These guys are out there every day in the cold and hot and everything else, and I know Sharon Jablonski's working hard. Now, I don't always agree with everything Sharon does, but I don't agree with everything my wife does either. But I still love her.
Right.
But, you know, she's trying.
Right.
And it's awful easy to sit on the sidelines and critique those people that are in the game. Mm-hmm. But she's in the game, and she plays hard on every down.
Do you think you get your money's worth for the tax?
Absolutely, absolutely. I can call Sharon Jablonski's office and say, hey, you know, what about this, or when is this happening, or how can I find out about this? And I get the answer immediately. And then the accessibility to the people that work with it is amazing.
Since its creation, the Main Street program has accomplished a tremendous amount of improvements to downtown Morganton. Property owners have completed 206 facade improvements and 124 building renovations. The Main Street program has installed streetscapes, improved sidewalks and alleyways, installed benches and trash receptacles, and most recently started installing wayfinding signs that will direct visitors to the downtown district and throughout Morganton. Main Street also produces many community events, including the ACC Chili Cook-Off, the Halloween Spooktacular, and the Christmas Parade, which are sponsored by the Downtown Development Association. The Downtown Farmers Market, the TGIF Free Friday Night Concert Series, and the annual Historic Morganton Festival. These events draw thousands of residents and visitors into downtown every year, and people from all over the region have the opportunity to see what downtown Morganton has to offer. These efforts over the course of 30 years have preserved downtown Morganton as the heart and soul of the community. City leaders could have decided to pass up the opportunity to start the program in Morganton, but they didn't. Mayor Kistler and the City Council saw the Main Street program as a chance to revitalize downtown Morganton. Thanks to the Main Street program and the commitment of the City of Morganton government and the community, downtown Morganton has set a high mark and is an example to which other communities strive to imitate.